Prakash Adabala. I'm an instructor for front-end development using React.js. So in this video, let us discuss brief about what is React.js and how to learn the React.js and how to become a React.js developer. So in this video, I will give you a brief introduction about React.js and how to learn React.js and everything. So before that, let me introduce myself. I'm Prakash Adabala. I'm having 14 years of experience in web and app development, full stack, and training also. 14 years of experience in IT industry, and earlier the previous company I worked for ADP, and currently I'm giving the full-time trainings. And the companies I work at ADP, as I said, and technologies I worked on web technologies, React.js, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap, and React Native. It's a mobile technology, and coming to mobile technology, React Native, Flutter, and iOS Native, Android Native, etc. So these are all my technologies which I worked. And now let us learn what is React.js. So what is a React.js? It's a JavaScript library, right? So why do we need the React.js? Why do we need to learn the React.js? So because React.js is a popular JavaScript library, front-end library, whichever the backend, maybe backend, maybe multiple, similar to multiple ways. We can build the backend using Python, Java, and there's so many long ways we have. So for every backend, the popular front end is React.js, obviously, actually, till now. React.js, it is actually backed by Facebook. It is developed by Facebook for their development, for their application development, and they released as a open source for everyone. So now the React.js is open source. So everyone can use React.js for their development, and it is an open source. And we have a large community, developer community for React.js developers. So because of that, it became popular. Because of that reason, it became popular. Because if we stuck somewhere, or if we need something support from the development in the React.js, as we have the large community, and we will get the solution easily in the internet while we search for Stack Overflow or GitHub, anywhere, we will get a solution for most of the issues, right? So that's a big thing. So, and also most of the companies prefer the React.js for development, for choosing as a front-end framework. That's the main reason. And it is also a component-based architecture. So we will have, for example, the large scale application React.js. We will have a large code to break that code as is a big challenge actually. So in this React.js, we can make that code into the multiple block of codes. So that block can be called as a module or component in this React.js component. By creating the component in that way, we can reuse that. Instead of creating multiple components, similar components, we can reuse that component by just passing the parameters to that component. We can reuse that component instead of creating multiple. So in that case, what it will happen, the efforts will be decreased for the company and the time will be saved. The major advantage of that, the component based architecture, and the frequent updates will be given, and declarative syntax, and I will teach you about the declarative syntax and all. I also already explained what is large and active community. What is the ecosystem? Ecosystem is like, for example, ecosystem means, for example, it is let us take an Apple Play Store. Google Play Store. In the Google Play Store, it is an ecosystem. So everyone create an application and put in that platform. So other users app users can download and install that. In similar way, in the ecosystem of React.js, we can create any kind of components, reusable components or npm packages. What we call is npm package libraries. We can create the open source libraries so others can use that library in their component, in the project. Okay, so in that way the large ecosystem already have for React.js. I will show you in the coming classes. And because of the and the other reason, the other advantage of ecosystem is to for example, if I need a calendar component in React.js, I wanted to develop from the scratch. From to develop, instead of for the time taken to develop in from the scratch, it will take 3 to 4 days, right? So because of the ecosystem, we can directly take find that component in the ecosystem and get that component, and we can use that component in that one day, in a one day, right? So the other 2 or 3 days will be saved, right? So that this is the other main advantage. And cross-platform compatibility. This is actually a cross-platform. Anywhere, wherever the JavaScript runs, the React.js runs. Right. So, and enhance the developer experience. So we have a lot of tools to develop this React Native, React.js applications, and the other. So tech stack to learn React.js. Okay. So what is the roadmap to learn the front-end framework React.js library, React.js framework? Okay. To learn the React.js, so in the React.js we can see the HTML, CSS. Already React.js, to understand the React.js, we should learn the JavaScript, because the React.js itself is developed in JavaScript. So first we need to learn the language JavaScript, what the JavaScript is, and the other framework called ECMAScript. ECMAScript is built on top of ECMAScript is advanced version of JavaScript. That's it. So this is the tech stack. So in this course, we are going to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I will also add the Bootstrap. I will also give you the brief about the Bootstrap and ECMAScript and React.js. Right? This is the tech stack to learn. And okay, so next, okay, this is all about React.js introduction. And now let us see how to develop a React.js with a sample application, right? So I will close this. Okay, and I wanted to create a sample application in the React.